In this video, we will learn about nervous tissue. It is one of the important tissue which controls and integrates the activities of various parts of the body. Now, if we think of walking, so while walking, we might think the main cells that are working are legs, but in turn, there are many other organs also working. To make the muscles move, the heart is pumping blood. The respiratory system is respiring or breathing to facilitate oxygen. And in turn, the other cells, that is the liver and muscles, which are storing the glucose, is supplying glucose to the muscle cells which are working for respiration purpose. So all this control and integration from respiratory system, circulatory system and other organs which help muscles to move, the signaling is done by nervous tissue. Now, nervous tissue has two main characteristics, that is, one is the conduction of the impulse and integration of the information. The main organs or the main structures associated or which are part of nervous tissue are brain, spinal cord and nerves. So, all these three organs are made up of structural component known as the neurons or nerve cells. And these nerve cells will bundle up to form nerve fibers. Now, if we see the structure of a neuron or nerve cell, it is the longest cell in the body and it has two main functions. One is it will perceive stimulus in the form of nerve impulses. Second, once it perceives, it will conduct the nerve impulses from sense organs to brain and from brain to body's motor organs. Now, if we see the diagram, we can see various organs of the nerve cell. We have dendrites and dendrites combine to form dendrons and dendrons combine to give signaling to the cell body or cyton. Now, cyton contains nucleus and Nissel's granule. Cyton will form a long cellular process known as axon. Axon in turn is covered by medullary sheath which is not continuous but has certain gaps known as node of Ranvier, and axon will end in branches again known as axon endings. Now, if we take, it can be combined to form two different structures, that is cyton and neurites. If we see cyton or cell body, it is a star-shaped structure. Its cytoplasm is known as neuroplasm and it contains large nucleus, several Nissel's granules and fine thread-like neurofibrils. Nissel's granules help in production of chemicals known as neurotransmitters which help in conducting the impulse from one neuron to another. So, neurotransmitters are chemicals which help in conducting impulse from one neuron to another. Now, if we come to the second structure in the nerve cell or neuron is neurites. So, this arises from cyton and they are of two types. One is axon, second is dendrons. Axon is a single long cylindrical process arising from the cyton. Its end is divided into several fine branches called terminal arborizations. Axon conducts impulses from cell body to other neurons, that is away from the cell body. On the other hand, dendrons' direction is different. These are hair-like extensions of the cyton and they are the ones which receive impulses from the axon of another neuron and convey them towards the cyton. Now, the neuron together bundle up to form nerve and nerve fibers. The axons of these nerve cells form the nerve fiber and bundles of nerve fibers form a nerve. Nerves in our body are just like cables having many wires and they can go to so many different parts of the body. Now, if we take the functions, nerve fibers conduct messages from one part of the body to other. They also receive stimulus from the environment and send messages to the brain and spinal cord where it gets integrated and a proper response will be generated. Second function is impulses or messages from brain and spinal cord are carried to various body organs so the response can be timely. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.